Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network here on YouTube. And it's Thursday. It's time for Thrifty Thursday. And I'm super excited because today, in addition to doing Thrifty Thursday, I've got some viewer mail, or just not necessarily viewer mail, I should say some mail that I need to open. I've been super excited because I've just had, I guess I'm now recovering from all of the hubbub that happened, with Bricks by the Bay, and I'm just feeling so much better. I guess I'll be honest with you, I was a little down after, tripping and falling and having to redo everything, and I probably should not have combined a business trip with this trip, but I had to see a client. So pretty much my entire Friday had been taken up with driving up to the North Bay and then driving back and, of course, meeting with my client. But it's all good. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. So I'm super stoked because I have this envelope, and this is from Jacqueline Sanchez. Some of you may know Jacqueline Sanchez for doing a lot of Lego jewelry. And I saw her at Bricks by the Bay, and she does custom charms. And I said, I'm big into pandas. It would probably be nice if you wouldn't mind, and certainly I would pay her too, of course. So I am going to open this on stream today. And then the other thing I have is a set of pick-a-brick cups, the contents of some pick-a-brick cups that were sent to me, and I paid for the shipping, and I paid for Have Studs Will Travel to go ahead and fill these for me, and he left me a nice little surprise in this box too. So I already opened the box and I set them out because there's quite a few things in here which are really cool, and I'm just thinking there might be something really exciting that I'll be building. As you know, I love building mocks, and I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and think about what's going to be my next mock. I did do some planning for the next big convention, which is BrickCon, which is coming up at the end of September, early October. And now that I have these cool pieces, and who knows, I might be pulling something together really cool. So let me go ahead and go to the main screen here, and let's start with the envelope. The envelope, please. Let's start with this. So here's the mighty envelope, and I think, let me just double check, but yeah, I'm not going to reveal the addresses, but there is a pull tab, which makes this a little bit easier to open. Oh no! I thought it was going to be easy to open. Okay. Never mind. Scissors to the rescue. Get this opened up. Yeah, like I said, I'm super excited that this little charm that I asked her to do should be fun. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, envelope's done. So this is cool. She wrapped it in some tissue paper, and look at that label. Here, let me zoom in on that a little bit. So that's Jacqueline Sanchez. She's known for jewelry, and you'll usually see her at different conventions. And I stopped by her booth, and I said, she's really active in the Women's Brick Initiative. So we were talking a little bit about that, and then I realized, hey, I love these little charms. Would you make one for me of this little panda? So let's see how it came out. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Oh, how cute! She puts it in a little black box with the little Lego there. How cute is that? And, oh, it's a tight fit. Oh, look at that! It's Chubbin as a panda charm. And I'm going to put him right next to the Brickanista Broadcast Network logo. That is super cool. Thank you, Jacqueline, for doing this for me. Like I said, this was a custom piece. I left her Chubbin I said, here's my chubbin, and I'd like you to make it into a charm. And I could use it as a pendant. So I think what I'm going to do, so you can see how she packages this. She puts this is actually foam. I know you can't really tell as well. It looks like paper, but it's actually very, very thin foam. And she has her little charm holder here. Okay, so I am going to take my current charm off of my, hopefully, we measured this, so hopefully it should work on this. So I may have mentioned this, that this pendant I got when I was in Sedona with my mom. And this is called a melody stone. It's actually 7 different stones combined together. So let's see. All right, we're going to do this. And, uh-oh, is this going to be big enough? It may not be big enough. Will it fit? Will this fit? I might have to put it on a different chain if this doesn't fit. Like I said, holding things for the camera is a little dicey. I may have to put another loop on there. Wait, maybe it works. Hold up. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. All right, we're gonna do it this way. See if I can snake it through this way. I thought we had measured it ahead of time. So I'm probably gonna have to look for another chain to wear this. So bummer. I wanted to wear it on the show today. All right, I'll try one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put another loop on there. Oh well. But it looks secure, so I'm stoked about that. But I'm gonna have to find another chain to wear this, which is fine. That's okay. So you can see this one is quite a larger loop that I've gotten there. So, okay, no worries. It's still cute. I just can't wear it right away. It's gonna have to be on another stream. We'll have to do that some other time. Okay, my friends. I do like the packaging. And here's some other things she put in here too. Some little postcards. You can see she does rings, and this is the same kind of pendant that I was doing. But I think I need to get the thinner cord to put on there. And you can see there's like little toothpaste. That's hilarious. Wow, that's pretty creative. So that's made of Lego. Oh, enjoy your panda charm. I'll be in Bellevue for the museum art show. Oh, July 29th to the 31st. If you live nearby and want to visit. Oh, okay. Is it? I think that's Bellevue. Okay. I am going to contact her and let her know. Yeah, July 29th to 31st. That's only in a couple days. Or next week. Next week. The week after. Let's see. 10 days. 10 days from now. The 31st will be in 10 days. So 9 to 10 days from now. So she will be here. Okay. So anyway, so that is the panda charm. And very cute that it's in here. I'm going to reverse engineer this and put this back. And maybe since she's going to be here, I can ask her if she can adjust it. She might be able to adjust it while she's in town. So I am going to reach out to her and see what is possible. Excuse me. Okay, so there you go. Oh, I put it on backwards. All right. Anyway, chubbin as a charm. Yeah, I'm going to see if she can put it on a bigger post. I'm sure it's just the ring on top. She doesn't have to re-drill any holes or anything. But really nice presentation, and that's my charm. So there you go. All right, so that's number one. And as you can see, I've got this whole stack of stuff. And I have a nice card from Joel. And look at his penmanship. I mean, one of the things that I really absolutely love is that he takes the time to do this really nice calligraphy. And this is my favorite thing. On the back, he does the old-fashioned wax seal, and he takes the time to put in gold paint to paint in the J too. So super, super cool. And I'm going to, oh, look, the seal's actually coming up intact. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Oh, very cute. Cupcakes. I don't know if people know this, but I belong to a Toastmasters club called Cupcake Communicators. So I'm going to read this first to make sure there's nothing really personal in here. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. So enclosed, you will find a quart-sized bag of gold fences. So here are the gold fences. Look at that. So what he did is he sent a picture of some of the things that were on the pick-a-brick wall over in San Francisco. So I said, oh, could you grab me some of these and I'll pay you back? Okay, so those are the gold fences. A quart-sized bag of tan ingots. Look at that. Look at those tan ingots. These are awesome for like cobblestone streets. So if you're putting together cobblestone streets, and then a quart-sized bag of tan 1x4 profile bricks. That's these. These are hard to find, so especially since they're 1x4s. Sometimes you can see 1x2s, but to get 1x4s, that is amazing. A bag of gold chains. So I told him I didn't need a lot of the chains and that he was going to intersperse them in the pick-a-brick cups. What else do we have? A bag of Apollo studs. That is this here. The bag of Apollo studs. A bag of sand blue 1x1 tiles. These are pretty cool. I'm more of a fan of medium blue, but these 1x1 tiles can be useful for a variety of things. So I'm super, super stoked about that too. A bag of 2x2 tan jumpers. You can always use jumpers. So we got some jumpers and a bag of 1x2 envelopes. And this, I know I saw them. Actually, he forgot to mention the swirls. But I also have this bag of gold swirls. Oh, okay, I missed it after the gold chains. The gold swirls. And then there's the envelopes. So these are those Harry Potter envelopes. That and there was a person who did a window treatment where what they did is they stacked them side by side like this. If you can imagine, like this in a row for like a medieval kind of look for a window. It was really amazing to see that. So I'm glad I got some of those. So I've got a bunch of goodies. Thank you. Thank you, Have Studs Will Travel. Thank you, Joel, for doing that. And he says, enjoy. Then he says, P.S. You might find posters at the bottom of the box. And he did warn me about this. He told me, when you open the box, do not put or do not use a sharp object, especially on the bottom of the box. So here are the posters he sent. And he knows I'm a big Batman fan, so you can already see this one's going to be a surprise. So I'm not sure what this one is, but let me see if I can do a wide shot. Okay, that's the widest shot I can do. So let's start with this one. And it's a Batman poster. So you can see, very, very cool. Might have to see where I can put that in maybe a frame or something. And then we have Robin. Michael Cera is Robin. From the team that assembled the Lego movie. Boy Wonder, February 10th. So this was way back when the Batman movie first came out. So I got a Batman poster, a Boy Wonder poster, and here's the surprise one. This one, I have no idea what's going to be in here. What is in this? Oh, it's a Star Wars one! The Force Awakens! Oh, fun, fun, fun. And this one is a fairly new one because this one is after the Disney acquisition. So they put the Disney brand on there. You can also tell it's one of the older ones because you see Luke and Leia are both older. And this must be Rey. And then you have Finn, Chewie, and BB-8. So definitely from the later series. And Kylo Ren, of course. Yeah. Wow. The Force Awakens! This is great. Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you, Have Stedswell Travel, for all of the nice, fun gifts. And also for sending me these. I did pay for these, just so you know. He didn't give these to me, but he did take the time to fill up the cups, to label them, put them into bags in a nice way. That was super, super nice. So I'm just going to set these aside and put them into this box off camera. And then we'll start with the build today. Because the other thing I wanted to mention is today's build is going to be a Friends build. And I haven't done a Friends set in a while. But Target has some really cool sales. So I figured, you know, why not focus on a Friends set today? So this is the set that I'm going to be working on today. This is the recycling truck. And one thing that I had hoped that, and maybe this is the case, is you can see that we have this garbage can that's being lifted by a coral wrench. And I think there is a play function here that actually will lift this up and maybe tip it over. So anyway, I'm hoping that's the case. But the other kind of cool thing is this one, of course, has one of the main characters, Emma. And there's this male character named River. And there's a raccoon. There's a raccoon on top of a coral recycling bin. So really, really cute. Also, coral hubcaps. I don't think I have any coral hubcaps. I have so many different wheels, but to see one in coral, that's pretty dope. Super excited about that. And before I continue with that, I wanted to also mention that, as I said, Target has some really cool sales going on. So this, for those of you who are not familiar with Thrifty Thursday, Thrifty Thursday is sets that are $19.99 or less. So this one's $19.99. And this one is a 4+ set that they had on sale for $15.99. So I went ahead and grabbed that, and I figured this one, maybe I'll save this for another stream, maybe next week. This one has 111 pieces, but this one has 259 pieces. So I'm guessing this will probably take an hour and a half to finish, but that's about right. It's a good time for putting this together. So let me move this down a little bit. Yeah, and don't forget to vote. I've got my voters pamphlet over here. Okay, all right, cool. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on this set, and I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anything else that I should be concerned about or kind of cool. This thing pops up. I think the colors remind me of the Scooby-Doo van. So this might actually be repurposed because, as some of you know, I'm starting to get into Scooby-Doo sets, even though they're older and you can't get them anymore. I was thinking, you know, I could always make my own. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna work on today. is this recycling truck. 259 pieces for 20 bucks. That's a good deal. And you also, I don't think this river character comes in any other set. I probably should have looked that up before the stream. But, okay, so much for the box. You can see my skills of opening the box were a little flawed there, but that's okay. We just do this for entertainment purposes only. All right, let me see. Can I get... Yeah, I can't really get any wider shot, so we're just going to do this. Looks like 3 bags. Actually, this won't take an hour. I think this might take an hour, not an hour and a half. I think the reason why it's got so many pieces is maybe these little pieces, but you can already see this is something I think that is new, is the packaging. I don't think I have had a set of instructions with this white border. Usually it's that Friends purple. So usually the different instructions I've had have had this purple backdrop. So this is interesting. Different, definitely different than what I've seen before. All right, so it looks like bag number 1. Okay, we're just going to be working on these little recycling areas, and then we're going to move into the big truck. Okay, that works. I just noticed that I look like I'm in the dark. Let me brighten myself up a little bit. Oh, there's the raccoon! So the little raccoon is right there. Very, very excited about this. All right. Now, I will tell you, I am not really keen on this neon yellow. Already, it's like, too bright, too bright. A little much. Coral, between these two colors, the coral and the yellow, that's a little bright for me. But these are nice, these half panels. You've got, it looks like a 1x4 half, or I should say they're full panels. 1x4 by, looks like 2. 1x4x2 panels. Got a lot of those. Yeah, I don't know. This neon yellow, not really vibing with me. Not really feeling it. But I do like the fact that, thank you, this is Emma. Emma actually has pants. I think I mentioned that trying to find mini dolls that have pants is very hard, especially for the female characters. So I'm very, very excited that, yes, they actually have her wearing pants, but they're white pants. Nothing like having a recycling person wearing white pants. But there's our character, Emma. It's the very start. I'm going to put her over here. But yeah, and oh, I love this! We have the little raccoon. I think that's the only raccoon I have. I don't have a raccoon from any other sets. Okay. There we go. I think that's pretty good for knolling. Yeah, it's too bad Zach Martinez isn't here. He'd be proud of me for my knolling skills. You can see a little rudimentary knolling. And then looks like we do have some stickers in here. Here's the sticker pack. I'm not sure if I'll be using these. I might save them for something else. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how I feel today. You already saw my sticker hack that I've done before. So if I do decide to do one, it will happen. Like I said, I'm not that fond of this yellow. You know I don't like butter yellow already, but this other yellow is really bizarre. Hmm. I forgot I have this smaller bag. Forgot. I'll roll this over here. Or maybe I'll just keep it as a pile. Yeah, we'll just keep it as a pile for now. I think I can find things pretty easily. Yeah, like I said, for some reason, when I see 259 pieces on this, 259 pieces, I was thinking, this might take a while, but I think we're going to be okay. And that's part of the reason why I picked some of these sets, because they're easy to get through for a short, quick stream. Okay, so here's where we have a sign, but I am going to wait on this because I may want to use this for the future. But here's that little recycling sign, and they have a little hand. Here, you got to see this. This is great. They have this little minifig hand tossing things into the bin. That's hilarious. Okay. All right, so they've already given you things so that you can say the clear cup goes into the coral bin, and then we have cherries that go into, I guess this is going to be like compost, and then we have paper. So we have a printed tile. We should have a printed tile in here somewhere. Of course, when I put them all out, they're all coming in upside down. Okay, here we go. So we got a printed for the paper. So paper, compost, and glass, looks like. Okay. And matching discs to go on top. I could hear it clutching, but then it stops clutching. Why is that? Why is that? It should fit. It could be because, here, let me put this on a flat surface. Okay, there we go. You're gonna hear that satisfying snap. Needs out. Oh. Right. I can hear it. There we go. All right. So we got our little bins in place. And they want the the raccoon in front. Almost like holding guard. But look at that that little critter's face. So cute. Okay. All right, moving on. All right, now we're going to be building the top of the recycling bin. And we'll put Emma aside for now. And this is where these panels are really going to come into play. These half panels. Just get to build all the way around. Now, some people may not really like friends. I don't have a lot of friends in my collection, but I do love the color combinations. I think there's just a lot of people who don't like mini dolls in general, and they're not, they're not easily posable, unfortunately, and they can't really move their legs, which is sad. But they do a good job when it comes to diversity and a wider representation. Okay. And this is going to be a similar pattern for all of these, because essentially we're making 3 of these modules that are going to all sit on top. can zoom in. You can see what we're doing. Hey, Doc Sampson, how are you? How's that sand crawler coming along? I think you said you did a 72-hour stream. Is that true? Did you really do 72 hours of building? That's crazy. Hopefully you got a chance to sleep. or did you end up doing like a tag team? A tag team with a bunch of people. Okay, this is a first. They actually tell you to put the sticker on after you place it onto the model. Usually it's the other way around. Usually what they tell you to do is to put the sticker on first and then put that on. So I think I'm gonna wait on the stickers, like I said. So they're telling you to put the glass in there. So I've got these cheese wedges, translucent cheese wedges are going to go in there. All right, so we're making 3 of these. That's the glass. This is going to be compost. I wish my apartment complex would do compost. Unfortunately, they don't. Just sad. It makes me a little irritable that you know, there's so many people here at this complex and there's so much compost that could be collected, but they just don't do it. They just won't. Okay, let's see. If I remember right, is that the next step? I guess I can't remember. All right, I know I did this once before. All right, okay, 1x4s, that's what I was missing. I was looking at the 1x2s, I go, that's not right. 1x2s are not right. Okay, there we go. Now we're back on track. We are back into the swing of things. And I just realized, I think I may have messed up on the other one. I did, even though I think this looks better. So what I missed on this one is I should have put these 1x2s here. And then this goes on top. Like that. Okay. That's okay. Lego's easy to fix. You can do that. Yeah, so the other day on the stream I was talking about getting an air conditioner, so I am definitely going to get one. My neighbor has told me that they got one and it's really made a huge difference. And it's kind of like, yeah, suffering is not something I do well. I know that sounds kind of lame, but I'm sure that there's other problems in the world that having that. Okay, now I do see another cherry here, so I think we could put that cherry in there. Okay, so we have our glass, we have our compost, and now we get to work on paper. Yeah, like I said, I like the colors with this green. I think that's Scooby-Doo, and I just realized I was off frame while I was building that. That's okay. You get the gist. It's a repetitive building of this little compost bin or recycling bin. And these are going to go on top. Now, the other thing that's interesting about this, I don't know of very many friend sets that have Technic in them. And this one has a bit of Technic in it. So that'll be interesting to see how that all comes together. Okay. Oops. I realized I forgot to put the finishing parts. Okay. We got that done. Alright, I think what I forgot to do is, I believe that she has a gun. I guess the gun is actually going to be a, what do you call it? One of those recycling arms where you can pick up things. Yeah, it's definitely a recycling arm. My bad, I forgot to do this. So you have a gun, and then you have like a lightsaber hilt, and then you have the, okay. So this is what she uses to pick things up. Though that does make a pretty awesome weapon, if I do say so myself. Alright. And I think we have enough to make 2, so we're just going to go ahead and make 2 of these. Because we have the capability, so why not? Alright, so she's got 2 of these now. And I'm a little confused because I've got these 2 1x1s left over. Alright, that's a spare. And then we have a spare lid. Okay, let me see where these 1x1s should have been. Because... or it could be that it just... oh, you know what it might be? This is the paper. These are the little paper clippings. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Gotta be it. Yep, it says to only put 1 in there, but we know that it's going to be paper. Okay, so we have paper, compost, and we have the glass. Okay, good. Mystery solved. Though it is weird to get a spare 2x2 radar dish, or that is just odd. You just don't get that usually as an extra. Alright, okay, moving on. Go on to bag number 2. Yeah, this should be a quick stream, which is good. But I am excited to see if there is a play mechanism for the truck. It looks like there will be, so I'm stoked about that. Okay, let's go ahead and do a wider shot for bag number 2. I do like these Azure 2x4s. So as you know, as a mock builder, even though we're building a set, I'm always looking at parts. What kind of cool parts are in the bag? Here's another cool part. This 2x4 with double jumper. Like that. And we got some hubcap wheels. Or wheels, not... I shouldn't say that. They're wheel wells. That should be proper. Ooh, nice Azure corner plates. Loving that. More double jumpers. Lots of double jumpers. Okay. I'm enjoying. Knolling is relaxing, and it also gives you a head start on what kinds of cool parts you're going to have. And this is a new character, this river character. So you can see, oh, I didn't notice this. On the back of his torso, he's got a recycling icon right there. I wonder if she has one too. Maybe covered, her hair covers it. Yes, she has one too. In a kind of a strange way, it's almost like a Squid Game. They're the triangles from Squid Game with the. Okay, now I'm being silly, but all right, I didn't notice that detail until now. Okay, so they're matching, and they both have pants. Good to know. Okay, let's finish knolling, shall we? A little bit. We know we got wheels coming down over here. Got 4 of those. Got some axles. So once again, Technic. Got these lifter arms. Looks like we're doing a lot of this. So I gotta ask you, Doc, are you planning to go to BrickCon? Are you gonna be there with a mock? It'd be good to see you there. I know I saw a glimpse of you at Bricks Cascade, so hoping to see some of your mocks there. I know you do interviews. Okay, we got this little broom, so I have a feeling that broom is going to be over there. And once again, for these little pieces, I'm probably not going to knoll them that much. I'm just going to set them out. Got a shovel. I need that. Ooh, a voodoo ball. Why only one, though? Okay, that might be the play feature I was talking about earlier. Okay, so I'm not going to knoll these pieces over here. I think I could find them, the little ones, pretty easily. Okay, let's do this. Zach Martinez, hi, how's it going? Good to see you. I was just talking about BrickCon. I was asking Doc if he was planning to go to BrickCon. Hello, Hooded One. How's it going? What I've done so far is I've made these little bins, receptacles for, this one's paper, this one is glass, and this is for compost. Really colorful with these little bins. I don't really care for this neon yellow, but it's okay. So anyway, we were talking a little bit about BrickCon because that's the next convention coming up, and I'm hoping to do something out of the box, hopefully. I mean, I already told you about the Panda Palace, but I think I need to do maybe a sculpture. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing a mosaic just yet. I know a lot of people do mosaics, but I'm still, that's out of my comfort zone. I gotta do something that I feel happy about. And I don't know if I'd be happy yet doing a mosaic. So many people do such awesome mosaics. That's another thing, is I'm a little intimidated by who's out there. How am I liking the set? How many mini dolls? There's 2 mini dolls. And I am liking this set, and I'm excited because I think there's going to be a nice play function with this one. But the 2 mini dolls are Emma, and she's got this really long, like, pickup stick. And then we also have, yes, do a mosaic. I'd have to think about which one I was going to do. Oh no, she lost her hair. I was mentioning that these mini dolls have a recycling emblem on the back. And so they're a matched set. So you can see this little recycling vest that they have. And this one is called River. So, and the other thing I like about this is that they both are wearing pants. They're not like wearing shorts and picking up garbage and recycling. That was the one thing about that baby elephant rescue. It's like they're saving an elephant in the middle of the jungle, and they're wearing shorts and, you know, traipsing around in the mud. So a mosaic. Yeah, I've done a mosaic only in studio, and that's it. I probably should give it a try. Also, I do have the mosaic set, the one with Batman. So I may do that off stream just to kind of get comfortable with those new 16 by 16s. I may try that because I think all the really nice mosaics that I've seen, like the one that Brickworm did for The Mandalorian, and the one that Cat Sipe did, what was it, Dr. Cat Builds, they used those 16 by 16s with the pins. River, okay. Girl, hey. Okay, girl, hey. Yeah, this is River. River who likes to recycle, right? Yeah, one thing I didn't know about, speaking of River, is that I didn't realize that Keanu Reeves was a good friend of River Phoenix. They were talking a lot about how sad a lot of the tragedies that have been surrounding Keanu Reeves. Like his girlfriend, I think, got into a car accident and died. His one of his best friends, River Phoenix, died of an overdose, and just those were early on in his 20s, and how sad. So I think that's part of the reason why he's also so humble, is that he knows that life is fragile. Oh, Glenn's here. Hey, Glenn. Most important rule for mosaics: bigger is better. Oh. Well, that's the thing, is that if you're going to make a big mosaic, you do need to have, quite a few of those bases. And I've talked about this before, that I had thought about getting that world map just for the bases, because it's the cheapest way to get, I think you get 40 of them in that set. So you can see we're building the structure, and since this is a friend set, you can see that there's lots of colors in here. Yeah, I don't know, but if I build a mosaic, what's the mosaic going to be about? what am I going to do that hasn't been done before, that is intriguing enough that people would want to see it? There is one of my favorite painters. Maybe I should do this. I don't know if you're familiar with the painter Kandinsky, but Kandinsky has some amazing pieces and some real good use of color. I think he doesn't get enough PR, not like Van Gogh and some of the others, but he's one of my favorite painters. And he was way ahead of his time in the 1920s. And it really made me sad, a panda mosaic. That would be so on brand for me, wouldn't it? It would be interesting for me, but would it be interesting for anybody else? Would anybody else be interested in a panda mosaic? It would have to be a mosaic, like one of the ones I saw, and I think I mentioned this at Bricks by the Bay, it was a portrait of, it was like a raised mosaic of a dog's face, and it was a tribute to the artist's dog who passed away. And I was thinking about that, and I said, that is really cool. So maybe if I did like almost like a mosaic relief, where you have like a three-dimensional face or body of the panda, that could be dope. Can you get the big black pieces from the mosaic sets on Bricklink? Yeah, you probably could. I think bricks and pieces might be the better way to go, but I heard, though, somebody said, I think it was the Brick Architect, said it's actually cheaper to buy the set than going through Bricklink. Panda mosaic would at least make getting pieces easy. Yeah, black and white, pretty easy getting black and white pieces, that's true. But I think to make it interesting, I think you'd have to add some green for bamboo. You can't have pandas without bamboo. It's a necessity. It's mandatory. Must have bamboo. What would be cool? I should talk to Dreamy Dynamic TV. or Jeremy Sturmer, where he integrated plants into his mock. Maybe put together a panda mock with real bamboo coming out of it. That would be cool. And I know when Jeremy brought those to Bricks by the Bay, nobody had ever seen something like that. It's pretty innovative. The problem is I don't do very well in keeping plants alive, but bamboo is like one of the few that I can keep alive. Yes, you can, but they're not really cheap, so you need a lot of them. Yeah, that's why I was thinking, you know, the world map comes with 40 of them, and that's $250 for the set. And on top of that, you get all the pieces, too. So it might be worth looking into it. I don't know. Something to think about. But everybody wants me to do a panda mosaic. Well, we were talking about doing a panda sculpture. I don't know if we agreed on the panda mosaic. Panda sculpture might be kind of cool too. Alright, so here's our base structure. We've got the nice azure, little spattering of teal, red, and lime green. Alright, we've got some inverse 2x2s. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're only building half of the, as far as the wheels go. I think the wheels are actually in the other bag, bag number 3. Okay. Alright, we got that going down. This is where it's starting to look like the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. You can use non-Lego 32x32 plates. Yeah, that's possible. That keeps the cost down. Even Brick Huntress is using them. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Brick Huntress, she does a lot of different things too. She's also been adding lighting to her mocks too, which is nice. Oh, okay. They are putting the broom. Looks like the broom is going to go onto this side. And then the shovel is going over here. I'm looking at it from the top down. I don't know. Yeah. It's making it straight. I'd bust out my recycling truck and build along, but I'm also entertaining my cat. Okay. Well, you know, your cat takes priority. Definitely. So you got this set. Yeah, this one is $9.90 or $19.99, and it seems like it looks like it's going to have a play function in here too, which I'm excited about. Oops, did I forget to put the bushings on? No, bushings come in later. Yeah, but just getting ready for BrickCon. It's going to get here sooner than you know. And then I just found out from a friend that she's coming up to visit. So, you know, I'm going to have to make some time when she comes up. Yeah, she's coming out from North Carolina on her way back. She's going for a business trip, and then on the way back, she's stopping by to see me here in Seattle. I say, do what you know, and like, I saw lots of mosaics last year that I didn't understand or practically care for, but they meant so much to the builders. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. It's kind of, it goes back to, you know, don't build for other people, build for yourself. And that's why when I built the Pandas of Penzance, you know, nobody's thinking about building panda ships, right? Except for me. And it didn't win any awards or anything, but I liked it. And I got a couple tokens of appreciation because they thought it was funny, but yeah, you just do what you love. Yeah, I had this discussion on Sortlug with a couple other people that some people are there for the awards, and I'll admit that, you know, it's always great when you get an award, especially one that's unexpected. Like I got an award for my pirate or the rainbow pirate ship that I brought with me to Bricks Cascade, and that wasn't the one I was hoping for an award. That one I just felt was it was a nice little build, but I didn't think it was really special. I just thought it was just something I wanted to do because I like pirate ships in general. But that was a nice surprise. Okay, so here's where our Technic is coming in, and like I said, it's not something you see often in Friends that you're going to see Technic builds. So, okay, we need to put a pin in here. All right, this is intriguing because, like I said, you usually don't see Technic with Friends. All right, so you can see this is where they want it. I know 90% of the pieces for my 36,000. Okay, I'm missing something. You can. I know I have 90% of the pieces for my. Oh, I see. You have 36,000 pieces, and you have what 90% of them ready for your mosaic. Okay, got it. I was a little confused there. It's like, what? Did I read that right? Yeah, so we're putting in some more Technic. This one's going to be the complementary side on the other side. All right. So you know this definitely is going to have some sort of lifter arm or something. Aha! Remember the voodoo ball I was talking about? So the voodoo ball looks like it's going to be over here. Little voodoo ball. I think that might be part of the play function. Hey Glenn, what do you think of this year's round of winners at Brick Rodeo? I generally feel the ones who won deserved their awards, but then I sort of felt there were some that had a bit of bias. Yeah. I think that's with any con. You're gonna see that. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is cool. These little ledges, I was wondering what these little ledges are for. So that is for these 1x2s to fit in. So these should be, yeah. Okay, so this is where this is going to move up and down. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I think you can't really avoid bias when it comes to, but then again, too, when you see some artwork, some things you know they're done by a certain artist. So you can't really make it anonymous because everybody knows that that's the artist who did it. Like Brian Kilfoyle, he's got a certain look that, you know, is recognizable. So you can't really say, yeah, the mystery artist here. Yeah. It's great too that I've met some of these people at the conventions who I've known through Sortlug, and Brian is one of them. And he's also one of those late night people. He came in late one night at Bricks by the Bay, and I happened to be working on fixing all of my Acropolis that had dropped, and you know he was talking to the security guard, and I go, okay, you've got like 10 minutes before they're gonna shut this down and get us out of here. He goes, 10 minutes is all I need. And he ran out and he got his little wagon of things and started setting up. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Well, Zach, I didn't really pay attention to the competition category, so I really have no sense of potential bias. Yeah. I think that, you know, there's sometimes you see winners and you're kind of going, okay. But then there's some, like in the conventions at Bricks by the Bay, for example, you're allowed to bring your mocks from previous conventions, but if they've won, then clearly they don't get a chance to compete again. So you might see something that looks really amazing, but it won already in the past. So sometimes you gotta check for that. Because I remember during one convention, I got an award for my pirate ship, and I was like, I wasn't thinking that I was going to, you know, it wasn't as good compared to some of the other things I'd seen. They said, oh no, they won from previous years. And I think they allow them to bring previous works of art because they want the showroom floor to look really full. I think that's why. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I'm speculating at this point. Okay, so this is interesting. I wonder if this is where they put their feet. Usually when you see these 1x2s with the half panel and the insert in between, that is usually for the feet. I'm going to use this one. It's usually for the feet of the mini doll so that they can stay secure. So I have a feeling that might be part of the front. It's my guess. Let's see. I do like this little mechanism here. Making a mosaic, especially a large one, does need a certain state of mind. Yeah, plus it would be easier to do a large mosaic because it's in where I live. Bringing a large mosaic to a convention, that is a lot more difficult. So I think that's the other thing. If I'm going to do a large mosaic, this is the convention I should do it at, because it would be less work to have to transport it. That's why it was amazing looking at what Brick Huntress was doing when she was wrapping up her mosaics, because, you know, she traveled with those so many places. Like the Stranger Things one, I think that was definitely at Bricks Cascade. Then I think she took it to Brick World. Then she took it to Bricks by the Bay. And then I think it went to Brick Rodeo. And I think it's going to come to Brick Slopes. So, and that's massive. Making mosaics spatially a large one. Yeah, that's right, spatially. Just having to look at it and looking at it from different angles. If I am going to do a mosaic, you know what I should do? I should reboot my Rorschach prints, because I started the Rorschach prints and then I stopped because I had to go to take care of my family. And a lot of people liked those. So I might want to do that. Now that I'm talking out loud, maybe I should, because that's a series of, what, 10 prints. Oops. A series of 10 prints that I could do. Brick Huntress brought several pieces and sold one for a local bricks and minifigs guy. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, her work is amazing. She's very talented. I think that, oops. I think she's also fairly new to the convention scene, because I think her first convention was Bricks Cascade in 2020. And she brought, I think, her first one, and then she's just been building ever since. And making quite the name for herself. So that's awesome. Plus just the popularity of her following. Yeah, yeah, she's really active on Instagram. In fact, she had to help me out because when I did that Instagram tour, it's like my, because I don't do Instagram a lot. It kept doing the formatting, like you need to have this registered or something. I was like, what's it doing? Why is it doing this? Yeah, so she helped me out with that. And then for those of you who didn't see it, you can go to my Instagram account, and I did the sweeping tour of the show. And that's something I need to find out, how to download Instagram videos so I can clip them into shorter ones. That would be nice. Okay, so now I think I forgot to put these on. I think these are extras, but I think these need to go at the ends, just based on the drawing. Yeah. Okay, so I need to put these here. Yeah, Brick Huntress is, I think she's got, what, over 5,000 followers or something like that on Instagram. There we go. Look at that. A little play function. Okay, so we only have those pieces left over. Awesome. Yeah, we only have 2 from the previous bag and 4 from this one. So yeah, we're doing really well. All right, bag number 3. Well, the other reason why I'm excited about Bricks, I can't talk today, BrickCon, is that a lot of our Canadian friends will be coming because, you know, they were blocked from coming into our borders. Why is this not? Oh, my goodness. All right, there we go. So I want to do a little wider shot. There's the top of the roof. Raise the roof, and there's the windscreen. Yeah, so conventions are awesome just to reconnect with people, and especially when I was in California, that's kind of my very first start and introduction to conventions was there. So, you know, seeing both Charles Wallace and Charles Esseltine, and Bill Ward and Davin, hanging out with them. It's just nice to kind of reconnect with some old friends. So here are those coral, um, I guess, inserts to the wheels that you don't see in this color often, or at all. At least I think these are the only ones I have. As I said, I didn't pay close attention, but it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of competition for Brick Huntress. Yeah. Well, I think it goes back to, I think people might be intimidated too when you see somebody like Brick Huntress put her work out. But I will say, Brian Kilfoyle will give her a run for the money. He's pretty amazing too. And this was the second time I've seen his work. Last time, you probably remember, he was at Bricks Cascade, and my modulars were right next to his because they had so much room. They just told me, put your modulars over there. Good evening, nifty thrifties. Hello, Max. How are you? Good to have you here. We're almost done. This is the last bag that we're going to be working on, and this is the recycling bin. Ooh, nice little pre-printed tile. Looks like a, what is that? It's an electrical outlet, kind of like for, I guess, charging cars, I'm guessing. We got a couple of them here. And I was mentioning at the top of the hour about how this color palette looks very much like Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. That's a Thrifty set, yeah. This one's $19.99. It is a Friends recycling truck. This one, and it has 259 pieces. And like I said, if you just look at the front, if you just look at that portion, that looks like the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. Yeah, 20 bucks. And I am still trying to think, what am I going to do when they start raising prices? Am I going to raise my price too for the base price, or am I going to have to just get more thrifty and figure out something else? Brian has a great technique for mosaics that I find more interesting than Brick Huntress's stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's more interesting or just different. I think one thing that intrigues me about Brian is that his mind thinks differently, because he can see the various shades and the different changes. There's more subtlety in his. But Brick Huntress, she has a lot of more three-dimensional kind of work. So it's just different. They're both amazing, but it's just different. And I think if I haven't seen Samuel Hatmakers in a long time, because the last time I saw his work, it was at Bricks Cascade in 2020 when the whole crew of Lego Masters were there. And also Ragsy, she does some amazing work too. So just all of the mosaic builders are just pretty freaking amazing. Yeah, and I think too, just getting to know them, I think it would be kind of cool to watch them build. And that's why I think I know, who is it, Brian, a little bit better, because he does that during a sort lug call. I'm getting some of this out of the way here. I don't know why I have this little white spot in the top. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, did Brian bring his stuff to Brick Rodeo? I don't know if he did or not. All right. Okay, so I think we're ready to keep rolling with this. So we're gonna go back to this. Let me put this into a close-up shot. Yeah, I think about when you see someone's work and you just think, wow, that's pretty amazing. You know, you can stare at it for a long time and just be in awe. See, I don't have, my work is much more subdued. Though, I will say my largest work, my Jurassic World Vet Services building, I need to build that out more. I need to put more detail in there. I haven't done that, and I need to do that. I've been a little lax. But I will say, I'm so glad I got it done in time for Bricks Cascade, because if you probably remember when I built that, I came back after being gone for 10 weeks and just had to plow through, and I decimated my haunted house so I could use the bricks from there. I didn't finish the interiors, but I think, you know, I can redo it and maybe even expand on it too. That's something I need to think about some more. And those guys have been awesome. The Jurassic Park guys, they've been really kind and have, you know, just adopted me into their fold. Because I when I brought my mock and I said, you know, it's white. It's a white building. Is that going to be okay? And they go, yeah, it's awesome. Like, great. Yeah, they never made me feel like I was a sub builder. They always made me feel that I was on par with them, even though some of them are just so freaking talented. I mean, there's just so many talented people in the brick building community. This is cool. Like I said, this is looking like the Mystery Machine to me. I might have to take a look at what parts are in the Mystery Machine and see if I can make one from the parts from this set. What did Brian show at Brick Rodeo, Glenn? I'm trying to remember. Kilfoyles was at Brick Rodeo. He probably brought Spock and Kirk. He probably brought The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. If you remember seeing those. Those are some of his, premier ones that he does. I definitely need to go to Brick Rodeo sometime. I'm going to have to map out the schedule because I haven't been to Brick Can yet. I want to go to Brick Can. I haven't been to Brick World. Need to do that. Okay, so now we're going to use this for the front of the vehicle. So just so you can see that we've got some snot pieces here. And this is not supposed to be there. That just attached itself. Yeah, and then this is probably going to go down here somewhere, is my guess. We'll see. We'll see. He was not at Brick Rodeo. Oh, okay. Well, then Brick Huntress would have definitely swept the category because, except for Samuel Hatmaker and Ragsy, I think Brian Kilfoyle is right up there with Brick Huntress. And the other thing I like that he's done is he's taken faces of very famous people. Like he did one of, I want to say, Doctor Strange. So Benedict Cumberbatch, and he put it into 4 panels and then folded the panels kind of like an accordion style. So like the face was forward, like this angle, and then the sides were coming out at another angle. It was really cool and very innovative. And like I said, I know I had a chance to chat with him more when I was at Bricks Cascade because we were exhibiting right next to each other. That's the other cool thing is when you go to a con, depending on where you're at, you end up chatting a lot with the builders that are in that area. So there goes our printed little recycling piece. That's how I first, and that's probably why I started with pirate ships. Because the very first con I went to that was a Lego endorsed con was the one at Bricks by the Bay. And since they didn't have a place for the animators to sit, I ended up sitting with the medieval guys and also with the pirates. So that's probably why I started in that way. If he's the guy I'm thinking of who did the one about the golden retriever dog, yeah, that guy is amazing. Oh yeah, that's somebody different. That's the guy, the golden retriever, the like 3D mosaic dude. I don't know his name, but yeah, he won an award at Bricks by the Bay. Was he at Brick Rodeo? That would make sense if he was at Brick Rodeo too, because that was an amazing piece. Yeah, I think I'm intimidated to do mosaics, but I have done, and I still have, I think, 2 of them intact. One of them fell. I might be able to reproduce them, but maybe I'll do the Rorschach prints. I started them, I didn't finish them. That might be the way to go for the Brickanista, for me to do a mosaic. That's one of the few things that I've done that's, I don't think anybody else has done, is the Rorschach prints. Dr. Cat was there with her Pride Tartan mosaic. Yeah, true. It's not like there was 0 competition. I just didn't look close at it. Okay. I did take a lot of pics, though. I'm thinking of 2 different people. Okay, so here's another sticker. but I've decided to keep this intact. But this is cute. I heart the world. I heart the world. That's so cute. And here are the other stickers for the recycling bins. So you have the glass, paper, and the compost. But I think for now I'm not going to use those. This one is for the flag that goes onto this. But I've just decided I'm not going to use these stickers today. Because I have a feeling, a very strong feeling, this is going to be repurposed very quickly into a Scooby-Doo mystery machine. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's going to happen. Oops. Yeah, I definitely, in my video on Instagram, I definitely did a close-up of that dog. It was amazing. Okay, so this, as I mentioned, is going to go here. Ah, look at that. Oh, that's dope. That is dope. Really nice. And like I said, it reminds me of the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. And speaking of van, I wouldn't be surprised if they took inspiration from that Scooby-Doo set. Oops, too soon. I thought I was going to put the cover on. You're thinking of two different people, yeah. Well, it's kind of like when I go to a convention, what am I known for? I am known for pandas and ships, I think, because I've done a lot of ships. So, and that's why I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was when I won that award for my ship when I was at Bricks Cascade. I just wasn't expecting it. I guess in my eyes, it wasn't as good as some other ships that I've built, but for other people, they thought it was. So they wanted to acknowledge that. So yeah, so I guess, people are known for different things. You're planning to do a small mosaic style tile patch build similar to brickworms, 6x6 square. Oh yeah. And even though I am intimidated, I still feel I want to finish and submit it for next year. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the other thing is that when you're part of a collab, I mean, that would be actually cool, is to do a collab mosaic, but on a larger scale than a 6x6 square. So in other words, if you had several people who are involved in a massive mosaic, and I'm talking really big, because if you have the 16 by 16 squares, but maybe you make it 32 by 32 or 64 by 64, and you have multiple people involved in that, that could be amazing. That could be dope. That could be super dope. But, everybody has to agree and build on the same scale, all the same things. I guess it's really no different than building Micropolis or building mills in a collab form. Okay, so this is supposed to have this sticker on the front for the hood. But like I said, I think I'm going to keep it intact the way it is. But I think in the end, you have to build what makes you happy and what you like to build. And that's why I think when I started building the Rorschach prints, what I probably should do is look at it two different ways. Doing it flat, like you would do in the studio design, and building it out that way, and then also building it out the way I had originally did them, where I did more like a relief type of style, almost like greebling. You're planning to do, let's see, it's an interesting concept. Perhaps I should reach out to people. Lugs, yeah. Yeah, why not? The Rorschach cards would be a great project for a collab. All of those cards as 96 by 96 mosaics would look awesome. Ooh, do it as a collab. Yeah, and then it wouldn't be as much work for me. For Brick Rodeo 2023? So we would need to get 10 people to commit to do the Rorschach prints and go to Brick Rodeo in 2023. I was thinking Panda Mosaic for you too. Everybody wants me to do a Panda Mosaic, which I guess it's good to be known for something like that. Okay, here come these wheels with the bright coral hubs. Oops. Oh, I gotta move this out of the way. It's catching. Yeah, this needs to move further forward. Well, what if I did Panda Rorschachs? In other words, I don't know if this might be possible. You know how you look at something one direction, it's one thing, and then you look at it from another direction, it's something else? So on the one side of the slopes, you make it the Rorschach print, and then when you walk to the other side, it's a panda, and you have like 10 different panda faces. Maybe that's what I do. I do the, what you use mostly cheese slopes for those ones. And then it's a combination of the two. The Rorschach Panda Mosaics by the Brickanista, of course. When is BrickCon again? BrickCon is in, what, 10 weeks? It's coming up on September 29th through the October 1st. It's pretty soon. Okay, so now remember these modules we built earlier? Yeah, so let's see. They want the yellow on the end. Oops. And then this one there. And this in the middle. There we go. All right, so there's our little recycling truck with the little play feature here. And you can take these. I wonder if this one has, I think, does it have, yeah, it has a cup in there. So I wonder if this will actually dump in there properly. Let's see. I think you have to still angle it. Oh, look at that! It went in. Okay, so we recycled that one. And then let's put that down. Take care, Headed One. Have a good day at work. We're just finishing up by recycling the things that we had put into the bins. So put that in there, and we can lift that up, and it goes right into the bin. That's cool. That is really cool. So as far as the play feature is pretty fun. Let's do this last one. This is the paper. So we have this menu that we're recycling, this little menu paper. So, and I guess we put this in here and lift it up. Beep, 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 beep. And there we go. All right, that was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. That was very cool. So we have our little recycling truck, and we have 2 mini dolls, and each one can have one of these rods because we have 2 of the rods there. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. So they can go out there and pick up trash and recycling. This is a set with the coral trash cans, right? And there was one in the cool parts bag for Brick Rodeo All Access members. Oh, cool. And the other thing we should take a look at is that there should be room for both of these characters to ride in here. Oops. I'm going to move his hands up. Yeah. Alright, so you can see hands up in the air. We got Emma. That's the only thing about, you know, these mini dolls is that getting them into certain vehicles is not as easy. Okay, so we got that. You can see it this way. It has very much Scooby-Doo vibes to it, doesn't it? Great pieces this year, yeah. And then this goes up top. And I guess the only thing that they probably could have done is here they probably could have put a snot brick and put a license plate. And this is very cool, having the coral also for the little hooks makes it very colorful. I like this. I like this little set. Very cool. No doors. Yeah, no real doors here, but they did make it look like a handle. And that's a roller skate piece. So they put a roller skate piece in this piece to make it look like a door handle on the side. So that's a cool use of that piece. Probably the most colorful trash cans you're going to see in any city. These discs, though, they don't, you got to really snap them in. So, there we go. Yeah, but this one's going to be parted out. Though I do like the play function. I'll be honest, that little play function was cool. But I think what I'm going to do is this, I'm going to repurpose into a Scooby-Doo mystery machine. I have a feeling a lot of these parts are duplicate for that. But very cool. And like I said, you have the two wands. Actually, you know what they should do? They should have had, maybe back here, two clips so they could put the wands here. Coral, lime, and violet yellow. Yeah, exactly. Jim Morrison would be sad, no doors. Right. But they should have had some place for them to put their wands. I guess they could put them up here. Oh, actually, you know what? They could attach them here. They could put their wands here. That way they're out of the way. Yeah, that'll work. Wait a minute. They only have... Wait a minute. I guess... I guess I'll have to do it this way. So that they're out of the way. There we go. That actually looks kind of cool like that. So that way their wands are there, they can take their wands off, and then collect the trash and recycle it. And if they need to sweep up, they got a broom, they got a shovel on this side over here. Yeah, cute little set. And yeah, actually I was right. It took about an hour and a half to do that. The other cute thing is it comes with this little raccoon. This raccoon is adorable. So you get the raccoon that comes with this set. And yeah, so for $19.99, 259 pieces, good play function. It has also a sticker sheet. Yeah, so also these printed recycling one-by-ones. And not a lot of extra pieces. Let me zoom out just a hair. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 extra pieces. Trash panda? You're talking about the raccoon as a trash panda? Yeah. Which, oh, by the way, did you see my earlier panda? I think maybe some of you weren't here for this. I had Jacqueline Sanchez. She was at the convention, so I asked her to convert Chubbin into a charm. I was hoping to wear it, but the loop is a little too small. So she's going to be up here in Bellevue, so I might ask her if she could just make the loop a little bit bigger. But yeah. Surely one of those grabbers is spare. I don't think so. I think they told me to make 2 of them. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 2. Yeah, because that was one of the first things that we made was the grabber. And, no, you're right. You're right, because it doesn't say ×2. But there's the grabber, and normally it would say X2, but there was enough parts to do 2. So you're right, Glenn. You're absolutely right. So there you go. We have the play function here. We've got glass, compost, and paper. And then we have, like I said, to me, Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine in Friendstown, Heart Lake City. Okay. Oh, very cool as far as the panda. Yeah, yeah. You'll probably see me wearing this at a future convention. But it was a nice little presentation with these little boxes, and I commissioned that. So she did that for me, and I told her I'd pay her, and she sent me a bill, and then I got it in the mail. So yeah. But here we go. I would say, yeah, this was a fun little build. And just the coral pieces, if you're going to be working on a special vehicle and you want these hubcaps or inserts, I agree with you, Glenn. This yellow is not my favorite. But it was still fun. It's still fun to do. I would probably maybe put one as azure. You can definitely switch this out and make it azure instead. I think that would have been a nicer color palette, but that's okay. I think I will definitely be repurposing this. Maybe you'll see a future mystery machine coming out of this. All right, my friends. All right, let me move over here. So thanks again for hanging out with me at the Bricknesa Broadcast Network. We have, let's see if my green screen is going to mess this up a little bit. Yeah, the green really looks weird in this, but anyway, we did the Friends recycling truck. Lots of fun. I definitely would say, you know, for $19.99, it's a great deal. I also mentioned at the top of the hour that they were having a sale at Target, and they also had this 4+ set. This is the veterinary or pet clinic. So this one only has 111 pieces, but it does have Mia and Nandi. So this character, Nandi, and it has it looks like a bunny rabbit and a cat. 4+ set, so all of the pieces should be pre-printed, no stickers. This was $15.99 over at Target, so I think that's a limited time. I don't know if that's all the time. So I picked up both of them while I was there. I just said, I should only pick one, but I can save that for a future stream. So don't be surprised. I'll probably be doing that, if not next week, maybe in a couple weeks. But great stream tonight. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And just to mention that I will be streaming also this Sunday. I may have a special guest. I'm still kind of waiting to see if that's going to come about. And yeah, originally I thought I wasn't going to be streaming because I thought I had an event to go to, but it's actually on Saturday, my special event. So everything's good. So anyway, thanks again for hanging out. I really appreciate you all. And thank you, Hooded One, Lego Maniac Zach, Glenn, Doc Sampson, Max, everybody who's been hanging out here, the regulars who like to hang out with me. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's better than hanging out all by myself while I'm building. And for those of you who are on Sortlug, I'll probably be on Sortlug again tomorrow just to hang out for a little bit. Last time I stayed until 5, and I don't think I'm going to do that again. I think now that I'm working a full-time job, it's not as easy for me to stay up that late. So I think, but I'll definitely hang out for a couple hours. So anyway, as they say on the Bricknesa Broadcast Network, take care, and may the clutch be with you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.